Yes, not afraid, alright? Because you're protected by the Most High. The Most High is on your right, alright? You're locked on to the Queen for a song with 99.9, the voice of the beautiful Itana. And it's now 15 minutes after the hour of 12 p.m. at this time. We bring to you our midday news coming to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
99.9, the heart and soul of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We FM is SVG.
Good afternoon and welcome to VFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Just for you at Quartz Optical. Get 15% off when you bring in your prescription from any other eye care provider. We'll give you 15% off the cost of your frames and lenses. So visit us today and get 15% off. Offer valid on cash and credit purchases. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Welcome back to VFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene, rehabilitation works are currently in progress at the Edinburgh Hard Court. This is part of a community enhancement project funded by the Government of the Republic of India. The project includes the resurfacing of the court floor and the installation of new fencing around the facility. Once completed, the upgraded hard court will provide a safer and more modern space for recreational and sporting activities in the Edinburgh community. On Tuesday, July 29, 2025, a sensitization workshop was conducted at the Farmers Training Facility in Orange Hill as part of the Regional Sweet Potato Value Chain Enhancement and Technology Transfer Project. At the workshop, farmers gained the opportunity to actively engage and expand their knowledge in sweet potato production and development. At the opening ceremony, Mr. Reginald Andal, project coordinator, provided an overview of the project, outlining its three main components and its overall succession. Also, in attendance were Dr. Oral Daly, project lead from the Department of Food Production, Faculty of Food and Agriculture at the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine campus, Honorable Sabato Caesar, Minister of Agriculture, and Mr. Renato Gomes, Chief Agricultural Officer. A business session was then held where each component of the project was discussed to farmers. Component 1 involved a summary report and the project highlights. Component 2 focused on research findings, and Component 3 provided outputs. This project is funded by the Caribbean Development Bank. The Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute, CADI, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries, Rural Transformation, Industry and Labor continues to support farmers to strengthen the agricultural sector in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Still on the local scene, Honorable Carlos James, Minister of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Sustainable Development and Culture, says this weekend's Emancipation Cricket Festival is poised for success. Speaking at a press briefing yesterday, Minister James urged Vincentians to support the event. The activities will include entertainment packages after the games, along with a cultural village and a special recognition for the West Indian legends of the 1975 World Cup. Also, security screening will be conducted by members of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force to ensure safety. The 4-day festival will have 4 teams competing, represented by local and international players. The teams are the Kingston Kings, the Leeward Lions, the Windward Warriors, and the Grenadines Whalers. The Emancipation Cricket Festival runs from today, July 31st, to Sunday, August 3rd, 2025, and the games begin 7 p.m. nightly. On to news in the region. Some workers of the Sanitation Service Authority (SSA) in Barbados are back on the job after another short work stoppage on Wednesday morning. SSA's chairman, Senior Counsel Raman Alain, said, following a meeting on Tuesday involving the authority and officials of the National Union of Public Workers, a way forward was crafted, but on Wednesday morning there was a work stoppage by some members of staff. He, however, noted that they remain committed to ensuring service is returned to the public. Meanwhile, a meeting was convened on Wednesday by the Acting Chief Labour Officer, Wayne Sobers, with representatives of the National Union of Public Workers and the SSA. According to a statement from the Labour Office, this meeting revealed that no dispute has been declared by either side, and the work stoppage resulted from a misunderstanding of the basis on which the calculation of the performance incentive payment was made. An agreement was made, and it is expected that work will resume as normal. Prime Minister Gaston Brown of Antigua and Barbuda warned on Wednesday that violence among youth is now an existing threat facing the Caribbean region. This comes after the body of a teenager found with stab wounds in a gutter last Friday had been identified as a young cricketer. The authorities said that the body of Vonde Bowers was discovered in Gray's Farm. The fourth form student at Otto's Comprehensive School had returned to the island last week after representing the Antigua and Barbuda under 19 cricket team on a tour of the United Kingdom. Media reports quoting residents said Bowers was fatally stabbed during a violent altercation involving several young men in the Gray's Farm area. His body was discovered with multiple stab wounds to the chest, head, and other areas. Prime Minister Brown said that this is a matter occupying the attention of his government as it seeks to enhance our anti-violence and conflict resolution initiatives. The Prime Minister noted that the government cannot do it alone, as interventions need to start at home and requires an all-of-society approach. He also extended condolences to the family of the deceased. On the international scene, the United States authorities are warning consumers of Celsius energy drink to check their cans after some were accidentally filled with vodka. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, US FDA, issued a warning for the Astro Vibe Blue Raz edition of the drink. The mix-up came after a packaging supplier mistakenly shipped empty Celsius cans to the vodka seltzer company, High Noon, which filled them with alcohol. High Noon is also recalling some of its beach variety packs, which came from the same production line. The US FDA added that no illnesses or adverse events have been reported for the impacted products. The recall affects 2 production lots, which the US FDA published on its website. The products were shipped to retailers in Florida, New York, Ohio, South Carolina, Virginia, and Wisconsin between July 21st and July 23rd. Finally, in sports, Frederic Vasseur has signed a new contract to continue as Ferrari team principal beyond the end of this year. The 57-year-old Frenchman's deal was due to run out at the end of 2025, but he has agreed to what the team has called a multi-year contract for the coming Formula One seasons. Vasseur joined the team at the start of 2023 on what was then a 3-year deal. The move constitutes an expression of faith in Vasseur's leadership. This has been VFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for VFM's 3 p.m. news. VFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Port St. Vincent Limited.
Switch to a Quartz Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off your interest rate. No collateral. Minimum documentation needed. Approval within 24 hours. And choice of payment terms. All you need to apply is your ID, payslip, recent job letter, proof of address, and 2 references. Visit us in store or apply online at www.quartz.com. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you